Hey everybody, it's Katie Varner, your director for Team Sunshine State Superstars. I haven't done a video in a while, so I'm excited to be doing one today. This video is so important too. I'm thrilled to be doing this one. I think it's a really important topic. It's one that I'm asked questions about so often. So all the time I'm asked, how do I go out in public and talk to complete strangers about the business? How do I do that? A lot of people are very uncomfortable with the topic, but I have to say it is the number one thing that you can change in your business today and see immediate results. So getting yourself out of your comfort zone and being willing to do that is critical, especially if you want to see your paychecks change. Are you wanting to make more money with your Scentsy business? I'm sure most of you are. That is why we joined, in fact, was to make money, most of us. So if you're wanting to make more, you're wanting to see your paychecks increase, the secret is building a team. Building a team is the number one way to increase your paychecks, increase your income. So one of the number one ways to build your team is continuing to grow your network. Because when your network is small, you only have so many people to recruit from. If you're continuing to build your network, your pool of people to network from is increasing. So one of the best ways to do that is when you're out and about on a daily basis, sharing the opportunity, sharing what you do. So this is going to be a little script of what I suggest to you to do when you're talking to people in public. A lot of you too will say, oh, well, I don't go out very much. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't really get out. Well, my answer to that is change it. If you want to increase your income, grow your team, you have got to get outside. You have got to meet people. So even if you're going to Publix to buy a bag of grapes or a tomato, get out there and do it. Even if you don't need to go grocery shopping, make yourself get out there. We're always out and about, there's always new contacts that we can make, whether you're going to the post office or the mall or whatever. I mean, there's always new people. I went to MAC last night at Millennium Mall, and the girl who did my makeup, she sold me this lipstick, which I love. But anyway, the girl who did my makeup for me, I mentioned my job. She didn't really say anything. So I mentioned my job a second time at a different point in the conversation. And she's like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I sell Scentsy. Oh my God, you sell Scentsy? I love Scentsy. I just moved here from LA and I don't know anybody, and I sure don't know anybody who sells Scentsy. Awesome. I got her to do a basket party for me. So now she's going to be doing a basket party with her coworkers at MAC. And that's all because I mentioned Scentsy, and then I asked her to do a basket party because I knew she loved the product. So anyway, very important to network when you're out and about. So here's a little script of what I suggest you do, for example, when you're at Publix, to get yourself comfortable with sharing, whether it's the business opportunity or even talking to just people about the company in general. So pick a crowded line. Say you're at Publix, you're getting ready to cash out, you got your little bag of grapes. Go to the busiest line you can find and go to a line where there's a woman in front of you. So pick your line, and then you look at the woman, make eye contact, and you say, this is going to sound crazy, but it works. You're going to say, man, are you like me? So busy and there's not enough hours in the day to get everything done? And just sort of do like a casual little laugh. Just comfortable, not awkward, like creeper, but just a casual little laugh. And most women absolutely are going to relate to you immediately by saying that. Most women don't feel like there's enough hours in the day. Most women are stressed out and feel overwhelmed, too much going on, not enough time to do it all. So you're going to build an instant rapport with them. They're going to immediately feel like, oh, this chick is cool. She gets me. As opposed to if you just start off from scratch, just flat out asking them about the business. This way they automatically like you. After they reply, their reply is typically going to be like, oh, yeah, I totally know what you're talking about. Or, yeah, I'm running here and running there or whatever. So you're going to look at them and you're going to find something you like. You're going to say, oh my God, I love your haircut. It's so cute. Or, oh, I love your handbag. Where'd you get it? You're going to find a way to compliment them, another way to get them to like you even more, and get a deeper connection. So they're going to say whatever they're going to say. Thanks, I like this haircut too. I just got it done, blah, 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 whatever. So then you're going to say, I'm just curious. Do you know anybody who blank? Fill it in with what you want. What's going to be relatable to what you're looking for in your business. If you're interested in your paycheck increasing, it needs to be the business opportunity. If, say, you're new to Scentsy and you really don't have an interest in building a team, you're doing it more just to get a discount and whatever, then you can say, do you know anybody who loves candles? Or if you're selling Grace Adele, do you know anybody who loves jewelry and handbags? Fill in the blank with what works for you. What I say, and what the rest of this training is going to be based off of, is the business opportunity. So I would say, I'm just curious, do you know anybody who needs extra income? Who doesn't know somebody who needs extra income, especially in this horrible economy? So you could say, do you know somebody who needs extra income? Or as we get a little closer to the holidays, you could say, do you know anybody who is struggling to figure out how to pay for Christmas presents this year? Or even now, we're almost to summer, you could say, do you know anybody who's struggling to put together money for a summer vacation? Something like that. Everybody knows somebody who needs money. I mean, come on. And most of the time, it's going to be them. So most of the time when I talk to somebody like this, they're going to say, yeah, I do. So when they say that, say, well, do you happen to love candles? Or do you happen to love handbags if you sell Grace Adele? Or do you happen to love chocolate if you sell Velada? Ask them, well, do you happen to like blank? Do you happen to like candles, is what I would typically say. 93% of people have in their homes or offices use oils or candles or whatever. So if you're asking them if they happen to like candles, their answer is going to be yes. Or even the person they're referring to. If when you ask them, they said, yeah, I do, my sister is, or whatever. So you would ask, well, do they happen to like candles? But if it's them, obviously you're going to say, do you happen to like candles? And if they say, oh yeah, I love candles, I have them all over my house, blah, blah. Say, well, well, my company is looking for people who are interested in part-time or full-time income selling wickless candles. There you go. You got an answer to her problem. Well, say, well, my company is actually looking for people who are interested in either part-time or full-time income selling wickless candles. That's what I do, actually. I'm not sure if that would be the best match for you or for her or whoever she said, but it sounds like it's a really good chance, especially if, she likes candles or you like candles. Usually it's them. So, you could say at this point, kind of see what they say. When you say, it sounds like it could be a good match because you really, like candles and you kind of have a blah, blah, whatever. So then say, well, I know you're in a hurry and I'm in a hurry too. And we're just at the grocery store right now. So why don't I get your information and we can meet for coffee this week? And I can tell you more about it and you can kind of see what my Scentsy wickless candles are all about. I could bring one to you and show you. And so get a meeting scheduled, especially if it's a business opportunity discussion. You want to get an opportunity meeting on the books. So say, why don't we meet at Starbucks, this week for coffee, blah, blah, blah. Because you'll know what's nearby, so pick something that's going to be convenient for her, something nearby, and set up a time to meet and talk about the business opportunity. So say, okay, well, let me get your phone number, and I'll text you that morning to remind you, and we'll get together. So you're going to get her name and her phone number, plug it in your phone, and then you're going to text her or call her so she has your information, and there you go. You got your date planned, and you're going to discuss all that with her. So when you're actually going to meet with her, when you meet her at Starbucks or wherever, you want to offer to get her a coffee or a tea or whatever, depending on where you're meeting. And you're going to initially be talking about just be friendly, just make casual conversation. Like I typically would compliment them, like, oh my gosh, your bag is cute again today, or, you know, if it's a different bag, or I don't know, whatever. Find a way to compliment them again, build that rapport back up a little bit, just to make sure that they still feel really comfortable with you, and just make casual conversation, like maybe talk to them about their family, or if they have kids, stuff like that. And then I would get into talking about the business. So I would say, as I mentioned to you the other day when I ran into you at Publix, or whatever, our company sells wickless candles. And I brought some of the scents for you so you could smell some of our great fragrances and kind of bring your mini testers up. You want to bring some supplies with you, like what I would typically bring would be mini testers, a warmer, a full-size warmer with the in the box, and then a bar, maybe like a hand cream or a hand sanitizer, just a couple basic things so they can see it. So I would ask her, what kind of fragrances do you typically like? And maybe show her some. You want to get this prospective team member in love with the product. So get them smelling, find them scents that they like, and then show her, you know, this is the warmer, you put your wax in the warmer, and I usually will talk about, you know, I love having a product that if I fall asleep and it's on, or if I run to the store and then I realize like, oh, it's on, it's not something I have to worry about. It's not like I ran to the store and I left a candle on. Oh crap, I better get my butt home, you know? So I discuss that with them, the safety features. You really want them to fall in love with the product, because if they're in love with the product, they're going to want to sell it. I mean, that's what happened to me, and I'm sure that's what happened to you guys. So once they're starting to fall in love with it, say, now as I told you before, we're actually looking for people who want to make an income selling this, whether it's part-time or full-time income, whatever they need or want. And there's lots of ways to sell it. The best way is the home parties. And so you could do home parties, and the way it works is you go to someone's house, you set up a party, they invite their friends, and you all hang out and smell the fragrances, and it's just a whole lot of fun. And then you make commission on whatever is sold. Bam. So we kind of see what their response is to that, see, you know, if they have any questions, and then you would, when the time is right, you would just say, so really the next step is the kit. The kit is only $99 to start, and it's a fabulous starter kit. Show them what is in it. You know, have your little catalog handy so you can show them this is what comes in your starter kit. And, you know, there's really two things that we can do. The first option is we could set up a party at your house. You can invite your friends and family. I'll bring all of my stuff. We'll set it up. We'll do the party together, and you can join that night. And so that'll be your first party. Or we could even get you started today. And I have my laptop right here. Bring your laptop. I have my laptop right here, and we can log in, and you can get your kit ordered right now and start making money right away. Which one of those would work better for you? So you want to ask, which one would work better for you? They might say, I don't know, I guess let's do the party. I don't think I'm ready to buy my kit right now. So, okay, have your calendar right there and schedule that party then and there. You do not want her to walk away with nothing at this point. You've got this appointment, you know, you want to make sure that she's walking away with something scheduled. So, schedule it then. If she says, I don't know, I think I'm going to have to think about it. I don't think I'm ready to make a decision yet. It sounds really good, but I just don't know if I have the time for it, or, you know, I don't really know that many people, you know, whatever it is. Say, you know what, I can see that you're feeling a little overwhelmed or stressed out thinking about making this decision, and I understand that. But the reason I thought of you and wanted to share this with you is because I know you know, here's the catch. I know that you have this need. Like, so it was either trying to save up for a summer vacation, or I can't, you know, I'm trying to figure out a way to pay for Christmas, or I need extra income. Say, I know that you have this need. And if you choose not to set up a party or not to join, then you're going to choose to stay in that stressful place. And I just would hate to see that happen for you. So I wanted to share the business opportunity with you to give you a way out of this stressful place where you are right now. Kind of bringing them back to thinking about that, like, oh yeah, that's right. I do kind of need some sort of a change. This isn't working. Bringing them back to that place a lot of times will make them say, you know what, yeah, you're right. I really do need to change something. Or it may not. And if not, then it's okay. You don't want to force anything. But it's all about getting them into that right mindset of falling in love with the product, realizing that they need to make a change because they do have a need. So I encourage you to get yourself out to the store. And like I said before, even if you're just going to Target to buy a pair of socks or whatever, get yourself out there, get yourself in public, and start making these conversations. You could even take a Saturday afternoon and literally just hang out in Target for a couple hours and, not leave until you get 2 of those scheduled or whatever. It is a great way to get outside of your network. I know so many of us struggle with that. And if we don't expand our network and get out of our immediate circle, our businesses will shrivel up and die. You cannot build a thriving business or an income, any sort of a large income or even a decent sized income just with your immediate circle of people. They're going to get to the point where all they need is a bar every once in a while, and who can make money off of that? So you've got to be actively pursuing a new network. So here's a perfect script for you. Watch it, get comfortable with it, practice it, and then go out this weekend and go for it. And post on the team Facebook page your successes, and I guarantee that if you do this, your calendar is going to fill up and your team is going to fill up. So get yourself out of your comfort zone, push yourself a little bit, and try it. It will totally be worth it. So if you have any questions, you can always comment on this video as usual. And I wish you luck. I know that it's going to work. It's worked for me, and it'll work for you too. So I will catch you next time. And as always, shine bright.